Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm glad you made it back.
Good to see you. Is this a live feed?
Yeah? No, it's not live. It's taped. Mom said don't talk to him so that she doesn't miss anything.
I would have expected a live feed.
Yeah, that would be good if I had a little Wi-Fi. Actually, I could probably do it through an iPad or something.
Worst part about gate checking the bags, it's last one on the plane, first one off. Bottom of the carts. Usually takes a while.
So, you got time.
I never know if the gate check is worth it. It gives me extra leg room. So in case you have a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got me one.
Oh, you didn't get the news or pictures or anything?
No.
Yeah, she got it a week and a half ago or so.
Yeah.
Volkswagen Tiguan.
She's been driving it around?
She's trying. Did a little practicing.
You're going to take her through the Dave Weininger test?
I've been easy on her.
Yeah. No snow test? Rain test? New York City test?
I was going to have her buy it in Florida and drive back.
Oh my god.
And to get the
longevity test. What about New York? You think she can handle it?
Not yet.
Yeah.
She's not. She doesn't panic though. I mean, she's pretty mellow when she's driving. But she thinks she's better than she is
well,
at this point.
Sounds like 3 for 3.
But she's doing well. Give her credit.
Nice.
She'll be a good driver. She was good at go-karts.
One of the seniors they're making a go-kart for their senior design project.
Electric or gas? Or solar?
Probably gas. I don't actually know. I just heard they're making a go-kart.
That's cool.
And I thought, damn, should have thought of it first.
That's hard though. You mean like for your carousel or?
No, like a
else?
real, you gotta build one.
Is that a different project?
Yeah, next semester.
Oh, okay, next semester.
A full semester long project.
Wow.
Make whatever you want.
That's neat.
Test whatever you want. Make whatever you want. Everything's up to you, but it has to fill a semester.
You get to think about it over the summer. Very quiet moments.
Yeah, they told us to make sure we have our idea thought out before we get to school, because as soon as we get to school, it starts up quick. I went to a design expo where all the seniors were presenting their projects from last year, and there were some really cool ideas, like ones that are
completed their already and everything, or done.
Yeah, from last year, and there were some cool ideas that were actually practical.
Or is it a whole year?
One semester.
Okay. So fall.
And one of them was a wind turbine that spins, horizontally, that you put in between the medians of highways, so that when cars are, driving by, it creates wind current that spins these. You put thousands of them, in between every highway, and you got a lot of power. So they tested the shape. They tested like the shape.
Yeah, that's cool. In a wind tunnel or something. But what about the predominant wind, which is usually west to east? I guess you'd be better off on a north-south highway.
I mean, it would still spin it if you have 4 of them. Then whatever direction the wind is going, it's still going to hit one of the panels.
Oh, so you have 4 in each location, in each spot?
Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and it spins this way. So if the wind's coming, it'll catch more on one side, it'll just deflect on the other, so you'll get more rotation one way.
So there's not 4 separate propellers?
Not
one propeller with different vanes on it.
Yeah.
But the vanes that aren't in all that correct, efficient direction for each one will work against it.
I think it'll work against it, but it'll catch more in one direction than the other.
Huh. Wow. I'm sure they tested it.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, there was a lot like that. One of them was a wireless electric car charger and solar panel. So it's got coils on the ground and it's got coils underneath the car. He just made like a really small electric car. Alright. And then the car drives over the coils, and when they match up, you've got a current going through the coils on the ground.
Oh, so this is a You charge your car by driving over something?
Yeah, and you park on top of it. And then he went one step further by making a solar panel on top that fed energy to the coils, which charged his little RC car. So
cool.
It's really cool ideas. I'm doing it with my roommate Luke, and then one other person we haven't decided yet.
I think what Wally always wanted to do was cars, the rubber on tires always, it just wears out with time on highways and roads, and recollect all that rubber, reuse it.
Like that, and that piece. Reuse it for what?
To make more tires or whatever second-hand rubber can be used for. But it's all powdered, it's all pieces and little tiny microscopic pieces of rubber all along the roads. And you could collect it somehow, by washing it down and draining it with little collections on the side. But I can never think of anything. I never got that done. That's cool though, to be able to think about a project like that.
Yeah, our professor did a project where he had two wheels spinning against each other. He was testing the grooves in the wheels and what most efficiently, deflected the water away so you could drive in rain. He's got a lot of experience.
Companies must be huge on that.
Oh yeah.
Big tire companies. A lot of guys I bet are doing the octocopter helicopter stuff.
Yeah.
Autonomous thinking.
That's what I was thinking.
Sensors.
We can make one of those. Or not make it, but test with it.
To make it programmable and have it think on its own. I mean, there's guys that are doing it. I mean, do you feel like you need to invent something on your project, or that just makes it better?
I think that makes it better. Well, I mean, when we walked around those projects, we saw some people had some really cool ideas, some apps, this and that. But the ones that really stood out were things that were practical in the real world, and things that would increase efficiency in whatever it did. One of them was a hydrophilic coating that they painted on rudders for large barges and boats. And because it's hydrophilic, it attracts water, and by attracting water, it creates this thin film so that it's more efficient when it's going. Because I asked them why hydrophilic? Wouldn't you want it hydrophobic and deflect water away? And they said, a thin sheet of water makes it more efficient. And they actually calculated how much efficiency, and they're trying to sell it. They're working with someone who's gonna buy that idea.
That's great if they can keep control of it. I've always thought about that. Like when you see cars with their windows that come up, they usually, some of them have these little slots above them to change the airfoil, make it more efficient. And bugs, they've looked at bugs on the microscopic level, and their wings have these little cilias, which is just similar. They make little eddy currents or whatever around it to make it actually get more lift or whatever. So that makes sense. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's amazing how much we learn from animals.
Jason's project was push pins.
Yeah.
And he started with that, something that we thought would work, and carried it right out of school.
Yeah, that's the idea. This is the accumulation of all of our engineering knowledge into one project. And this is something that we'll talk about to any interviewer and any company. They say, "What'd you do in school?" Let me tell you.
Yeah.
This class is great for preparing us for that. We have to give, they call it coffee talks, where it's just a 5-minute talk with a professor or TA on the project that we just did. We sit down with them, we show them our data and our spreadsheet, and then, they say, "Oh, well, what did you test here? What do these results mean?" As if you're just talking to one of your bosses or employees.
You want water? Might help you jet lag.
Yeah, thanks.
I played golf with one guy last year who has a company that makes filters underwater, like for nuclear plants that they have to run water constantly through there. They draw water out of the ocean or something like that. He makes the filters to clean it or to get rid of the debris or whatever. It was in the back of my mind how he actually did that. That sounded kind of cool. He's one of the only guys that does it. His company. It's like monopoly. Interesting. Yeah, but sometimes something boring and mundane can be a great addition, you know, a great project, even though it's like boring. Whereas something that flies is obviously not boring.
Yeah.
But they're hard to get everything to work correctly. But a lot of the, you know, copter flight controllers are open source. You know, so you can write a lot of your own coding for it. You know, what you want it to do if it's going too fast, if it gets too far, falling too quickly. You know, if it senses something, because there's also these Arduino sensors. I mean, there's so much of that open source with Arduino. Remember, I think you sent me a video of something on YouTube or something with the wave your hand over a switch kind of thing. It was a year ago, maybe over Christmas. We were looking at some of that stuff, some new inventions. But yeah, it's so cool. It's going to take up a lot of your time, right?
Yeah, definitely. Big project.
I think the project I did, I took a summer course at Cornell. It was a calculator.
A calculator?
But it was this big.
Wow.
You know, it was so silly. Because we started it from ands and ors chips.
Logic.
Put the numbers in by switches.
I find computer science very interesting. I don't know anything about it, but just the idea of it. One of my friends was talking about an interview he had, or not an interview, a test before the interview, and one of the tests was write the code for Mancala, like the game, where you have 8 pieces in these slots, and if you pick any one of them, the additional ones, you add one to each, and it's very logically based. You have to figure out
flow chart,
what exactly happens,
step by step. Yeah, I always like that.
I forgot the other ones were, but it's just if this happens, then do this. And I think that's very logical.
Yep. Go to subroutines always help.
What is with this weather, huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. When I flew in, I couldn't see the ground until I was like 50 feet up. So I didn't know where I was.
Have you had any chance to look at phones?
I'm thinking the HTC one.
Is that what you have?
I haven't held it in my hand yet.
What do you have now?
Yeah, that's the one I have, but the newer one.
Okay. Is it bigger or smaller?
I think it's bigger. It has speakers on top and bottom. I think it's a little thinner.
Wow.
I just took the screen protector off today.
Looks great.
Yeah. Because it a little bit came off. I think I could sell this. It's in great shape.
Yeah.
It's just the corners.
You can use external batteries on it?
I've never
switch
tried.
batteries in and out? Or you never take the battery out?
Never. I believe it's pretty easy, yeah.
So you don't have an extra battery? That's always handy.
Yeah, it just started dying out on me before the day's end.
Losing its life a little? Or?
Yeah.
It's nice. It's good shape. I've been using one of Dan's old ones. I like the Samsung. I'd probably get the same.
Yeah. Got him. Got him. Are these for animals? I remember my biology teacher told me that. Highways create divides. We're talking about evolution. And if you put a highway in between, you got 2 separate species of animals on each side. So they put those divides in so they can go back and forth.
I got a feeling it's a road, but I'm not positive.
No, not these.
Oh. What's up?
With all the plants on it?
My plants might be on the edges, no? Look how wide
I used to think that.
I got a feeling it's a road. You can look at the map.
Have you ever driven on that road?
I don't think so.
You ever taken an exit that doesn't lead to that?
Don't know. Let's take a look on the map. It is a park. They don't usually show overcrosses.
Maybe satellite view.
There's one here at an angle. Like that.
also looks new.
There were two. I just see the one. Maybe.
That's definitely new.
Yeah.
Wait. Crazy.
Maybe. Not too new.
No.
Cool. I never thought about that. I'd like to see it. I'd like to walk across it. The woods over the highway.
I think I'll be able to stay up. I slept right from takeoff to landing.
You did? So what time do you think you're on?
Well, I looked at the clock. It said 7 a.m. So it must be 7.
Are you going to make a quick conversion?
Yeah. Immediate. I'm already at 7.
You going to stay up till 9 or 10?
Yeah.
3 hours isn't horrible. Overseas is tougher. Oh no, you're 6 hours
Israel.
flight. Yeah. Is that coming up, right?
Yeah, on Tuesday. This will be a short trip.
Try to stay healthy.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll tell the phone guy today. And you're gonna want to probably use it over in Israel. You're gonna get a SIM.
I don't need it. But what I have right now, I have an app on my phone that all of us just downloaded, so we can talk over Wi-Fi. So I won't need a phone.
While you're away?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Like a Skype?
Yeah, WeChat.
So you won't need actual cell phone, but you'll need a phone. So you want to wait till you come back to get it?
I don't know. What if we go to the store today? Can we get the phone today?
I don't know if we're gonna go to the store. We're dealing with the guy Mom deals with.
Okay. Well, I have to go to the store. I gotta hold the phone.
Okay.
So if I decide today.
Yeah, we can tell him today. He could probably ship it to us, maybe before you leave for California.
Okay.
And how many days? What are you gonna be there, a day?
Where?
When you leave here to go to California for Israel?
Yeah, I'll be there on the 19th. I leave Israel on the 20th.
So we may not want to ship it there. It might be.
I just moved in to my house in Huntington Beach.
Oh yeah.
So it's really nice. So we could always ship it there. I have that address.
So then you won't have.
I'll be there starting June 1st. Yeah.
Oh, but you could not disconnect the old one that way. Yeah. Okay.
The house is really cool.
I'll bet. How far from the water?
It's good distance. It's like 5-7 minute drive, I'd say.
Oh, driving. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not right on the water, but I'm in the beach town.
Okay.
Cool little house. I got there first.
Yeah.
No, I haven't met the other roommates. There's a master bedroom, a full bed, and then 2 little twin beds. And I got the
3 different
full
rooms?
bed. Yeah, 3 rooms. There's possibly a girl going to be living with us, so they're giving her the master bedroom with its own bathroom.
Yeah.
So I have the big bed. Thank God I wouldn't be able to sleep with those little twins.
Yeah.
And it's a cool house. 3.
So one person will have the 2 beds?
Yeah, just push them together.
Right.
Nice spacious living room, big backyard, a little grill. I saw the boss again. He's a really cool guy. Seems like a friend and
How did you get in touch with this company originally?
This is my friend from the hockey team, Max Ernst, interned there last year.
Right.
And then is working there full time now.
Oh, so he's graduated?
Yeah, he graduated.
And he worked there before his senior year?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He told me they like to hire guys that are going to stay with them.
Yeah.
But they take the exception with 1 or 2 interns every year, so they want someone. Hopefully they'll stay. If not, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
So he told that to me. The other 2 interns they're really hoping will stay with the company. And me being astronautical engineering, they're not expecting too much.
Okay, good. So there's less pressure on you.
Yeah.
Maybe try to impress a little more, possibly.